Right where the oak tree shadows lie along on the dust, I found an old saddle leather worn into rust. Beneath the wide brim of a sunset that bleeds lies a tapestry woven from wildflower seeds. Our names carved deep in the bark of time's embrace, echoes of laughter, the ghost of your face. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. The porch still creaks where we danced in the rain. Now it moans underfoot like it's singing our pain. The trails have grown over, the gravel roads bare. No echo of hoofbeats, just silence hangs there. A scarf you once wore is now faded and torn, fluttering lonely like a flag long forlorn. Oh, saddle hides tales of old, of a love so brave in a world so cold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Under the vast prairie sky laid down my heart, the plains roll out like the canvas of a forgotten art. Where did we lose the thread? Where did the story change? In this land that shaped us, nothing stays the same. Oh, saddle hides tales retold, memories fade into the dusk, silver and gold, where the winds whisper soft through the empty cabin sighs. I'm a shadow in the moonlight under infinite skies. Each stirrup and buckle, every scar, every ride, saddle hides. Oh, saddle hides. Here I'll abide with my saddle hides. In the dusk, by the whisper of old Oak Creek, where the shadows of oak trees start to sneak, I recall her scarf blue as the twilight sky, and the rye we held tight, my love and I. Her laughter mingled with the rustling leaves, echoes softly where my heart still grieves. Or I held tight in hands so warm, now just a whisper in the storm. Her love a fading trail in my mind, in the solitude that I find. Oak Creek, carry my sorrow tonight. Under the stars, oh, I held tight. Seasons turned and the wild rye grew tall on the path to that old empty cabin's call. The porch creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of sweet hellos and that hard farewell. The saddle sits dusty, the reins lay still. Life moves on, but my heart never will. Or I held tight in hands now cold in this quiet town where memories unfold. Her love a fading trail in my mind, her sigh, her love a trail, I wandered blind in the echoes of what's left behind. Oak Creek, carry my heart with the night under the stars. Oh, ride held tight, forever held. Oh, ride held tight. In the whisper of the prairie, neath the endless dome of blue, I found a dusty cabin where the wild columbines grew. There we carved our names in oak trees as the sunset turned to gold. Your scarf caught in the breeze, dear, in the days of old. Starry night flew with your laughter across the plain so wide. Now each star a silent witness to the tears I've tried to hide. In the hush of lonesome wind, I hear you call my name. Starry night flew with my love, but my heart ain't been the same. Years have worn the leather of the saddle where you rode. Gravel roads less traveled now with grassy overgrowth. Old porch creaks and silence, no more stories to unfold. Rain taps on the window, how cold this world has grown. Starry night flew with your laughter across the plain so wide. Now each star a silent witness to the tears I've tried to hide. In the hush of lonesome wind, I hear you call my name. Starry night flew with my love, but my heart ain't been the same. By the oak I stand alone, where once we danced till dawn. Each leaf a memory fading like the echo of a song. If time is a healer, it's a slow and silent thief, stealing every moment, but this aching bittersweet. Starry night flew with your laughter, now just echoes in the breeze. I walk these empty cabins where your shadow used to tease. With every setting sun, I feel you slip away. Starry night holds my regrets in the twilight of my days.
In the shadow of the oak by the creek where we met, I found your old boots, unfaded, soaked and set. Whispers of dust on the leather worn thin, each crack a story, each stain a sin. We walk wild lands under skies so vast, in a quiet town where our love was cast. Old boots burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind, calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam to the days of Boots Burns. Now the cabin's empty, the fire's just ash and smoke. Where once we lay, now it's just shadows that I coax. The gravel roads whisper with the tales of your scarf, drifting away like a melody on a lone guitar. The porch still creaks, missing the weight of your gaze, as I search the horizon, lost in a dusty haze. Oh, Boots Burns, you're the echo of her steps in the rain, the soft sigh of the wind calling her name. Every sunset bleeds like the heartache I've earned. With each mile I roam back to the days of Boots Burns. Under the infinite prairie sky, I confess, in the rustle of the leaves I hear your dress. I'm a ghost in these boots, wandering worn, chasing shadows from a love long torn. Oh, Boots Burns, will the echo ever fade in the rain, or will her whisper in the wind remain the same? Every sunset a reminder of the love I spurned. In the dust I'll keep walking through the days of Boots Burns. Yes, in the dust I'll keep walking, haunted by Boots Burns. In the shadow of a withered oak, where the creek bends low and wide, I dropped my hat, a piece of her, beneath that endless sky. It danced with dust on gravel roads where our laughter used to lay. Now just whispers with the tumbleweeds in the ballet of decay. And that old hat walked away like summer rain through thirsty ground, left me standing heart in hand in this ghost of a prairie town. The sunset bleeds the same old red, but colder blows the wind. Since that hat walked away with her, won't see her smile again. The porch still groans under my boots like it did when she was near, echoing around this empty room, the songs we can't hear. Her scarf still hangs upon the door, but the scent's been washed by time, just like the trails we rode together, now lost to pines and rime. That old hat walked away with dreams woven into its brim, left me with these aching hands and eyes that grow dim. Night stretched longer down these roads where once we rode so free. Since that hat walked away with her, took all my dreams with me. Underneath that vast old sky where stars watch and know, I reckon hearts are made to break and broken hearts to grow. But mine's just wandering lost and cold, a shadow man on a moonlit ridge, walking a path of memories alone beneath a bridge. Yes, that hat walked away like her steps fading in the hall, each echo a reminder of a past I can't recall.
So I'll saddle up and ride away beneath these aching skies, while that hat keeps walking away with her under these lonesome cries. The wind picks up the dust, it swirls, the sunset paints it all, a scene of silent solitude where memories and sorrows sprawl. Yet in this heart she rides still across lands both wild and free. That had walked away with my love, left the rest to me. In the shade of the old oak tree, by the creek where you once kissed me, dust dances with the leaves, speaking soft of the memories. Neath that sky, wide and deep, where our whispered dreams now sleep, in the breeze your laughter weaves, through the hollers and the hollows we keep. Morning sky sleep, stars draped in your veil, whispering winds tell the tale of the love we let fail. Each sunset burns just like the tears we cried under the morning sky where our old love lies. Lonely saddles, porch lights dim, gravel roads where we'd begin, empty cabin trails that fade like the promises we made and strayed. Rain on old tin roofs plays the rhythm of the truth that I wander life alone, far from you, the heart I've known. Morning sky sleeps, shrouding night in your hue, echoing the heartache of a love that once grew. Each twilight's glow, a reminder of our plight. Under the morning sky, I lose you every night. Oh, how the winds have changed, carrying away your sweet refrain, leaving silence in the wake of the words we'll never say. Now each trail's a tale of past, each step away from the last. Yet with every fading light, your shadow lingers, holding tight. Morning sky sleeps with our tale in its folds, carrying whispers of a love that's still untold. Every dawn I rise beneath the same endless sky, haunted forever by the goodbye in your eyes. Under the morning sky where my solace lies, I'll keep riding with your echo by my side.
Where the oak tree casts shadows long and lean, by the whispering creek where we carved our names unseen, an old red scar faded by the sun and the sin, the place where my heart knew peace, where our tales begin. That campfire's glow warm against the cold night's roar, each spark a memory, your laughter the fire's core. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these gravel roads in a lonesome haze. The stars don't shine as bright when I sing your name. Lost love's echo, a mournful tune in the flame. Porch with creaking wood, the cabin stands empty, dreams lost where we once stood. Rain taps on the roof like the beat of your heart. Dust settles where dances swirled, now worlds apart. The trail we once walked, now overgrown, not a trace, just a wandering wind through an empty embrace. Oh, campfire, shut the door on those golden days. Now I roam these silent hills in a lonesome haze. The moon hangs low, heavy with the tales we spun. My shadow stretches far, melting with the setting sun. If I could ride one last time down that old lane, feel the wind, hear your voice calling soft and plain. Maybe this heartache could find its final rest underneath the oak's arms where we love best. So campfire, shut the door, let those embers die. I'll carry this torch alone neath the vast endless sky. Every sunset a reminder of what the heart keeps, even as the cowboy sings the memory weaves. Campfire, shut the door, leave me with the night, a silhouette against the stars, holding on too tight.
Shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, we carved our names in the bark, soft and low. And sunset painted stories on your gentle laughing face. Under that old oak tree, our quiet sacred place. But the oak tree fell apart just like the promises we made. Leaves turn to whispers, our summer shade now fades. The wind's a lonesome singer, the branches worn and sparse. Lost love's a melody beneath the stars so harsh. The years rolled like thunder across the plain so wide. Our path diverged in shadows, you left my side. That old porch still creaks with tales it yearns to tell, of dusty boots, forgotten roots, and rain that softly fell. The oak tree fell apart just like the dreams we knew. Where once the earth held strong, now grows the bitter yew. The wind's a mournful caller through spaces left so vast. Each memory's a ghost from some forgotten past. On gravel roads I wander with a scarf you gave to me. It holds a scent of juniper and whispers of the sea. What's left is just the echo of the laughter we once shared. In the solace of the wilderness, I find that I'm still scared. Yes, the oak tree fell apart, and with it went my heart, scattered like the leaves in the autumn set apart. I'll sing beneath the moon where once we danced till dawn, holding on to shadows long after you have gone. Dust rises, trails fade, I'm a silhouette, part of this land, a cowboy with an empty heart and a trembling hand. And as the sun dips low, I'll sing for you, my dear part, underneath the heavens where our old oak tree fell apart.
Out where the oak trees shadow the forgotten trail, I found the fence we built in the spring's sweet gale. Windswept prairie whispers through the barbed wire lines, each rusted barb a keeper of easier times. Your scarf still hangs, a flag of surrender to fate, dancing with the ghosts under skies that contemplate. Oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low, shades of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land holds tight to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I find the words we never said. Years have turned, the cabin's charm now but a shell. Gravel roads where the scars of stories we can't retell. Your rocking chair sways empty on the old porch side, where we watch the world in the arms of eventide. Fallen leaves tread softly on paths you used to roam. In this quiet town that you once called home, oh, how the fence bleeds as the sun dips low. Echoes of your laughter in the twilight's glow. The land clings to the whispers of your tread. In the silence I hear the words we never said. Beneath the vast and endless sky I stand alone, the saddle empty by the cold hard stone. And though I wander far, your memories cast like stone in the wild lands where my heart has grown. Yes, the fence bleeds under the weight of stars, each drop a tale of love written in our scars.
as the night wraps its arms in a lonesome embrace. I walk this lonely path, each step a trace of you. In the shadow of the oak, where wild roses thrive, I carved our names under that endless blue sky. Your silver locket warm in the palm of my hand, a sweet promise as we watched the hourglass sand. But that locket watched me leave down the gravel road, with a heart too worn to plead and too broke to hold, under sunset's fading glow, where our dreams did weave, only dust and whispers blow, and the locket watched me leave. Years flew like the sparrows, we changed with the fall, from the golden fields to the old town hall. Your scarf left on the saddle, the porch swings still, in the quiet of the cabin, time seems to chill. That locket watched me leave through the rain-soaked eaves, echoes in the chambers of the love we grieve, in the silence of the pines, where I still believe you're the lingering sigh of the breeze, and the locket watched me leave. On the rim of the canyon, I hear the rivers plead, whispers of you and me, lost in the tapestry. But every trail I wander, every star I see, is a memory I ponder of what can never be. Yes, that locket watched me leave, and I'm miles past reprieve, a cowboy with his shadows and a soul that can't decease. As the moon climbs high and thieves the light from me, in the heart of the night, that locket watched me leave. So here's to the love that's gone, to the dust I cleave, on lonely trails forever drawn, where that locket watched me leave. Out past where the creek bends low, under the shadow of the oak, lies a trail we carved, worn deep by whispers only winds evoke. That old porch still holds your laugh in the creaks of weathered wood, where we'd watch the sun dip down, dreaming more than we ever should. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and
and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Gravel roads knew our names, and in the dust our tales were spun. But seasons turned as you did walk into the setting sun. Now the saddle hangs untouched, the bridle lays without a hand, and I roam these quiet towns alone, a shadow stretching with the land. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold, the leaves have turned their shade, and every sunset bleeds the same. The colors of your scarf now fade. In the silence of the empty cabins, echoes of our love remain, like dust left floating in the beam of the lonely lantern's flame. Like tears I've learned to hide, yet every drop that touches earth stirs your memory inside. As the thunder rolls across the plains and lightning strikes the heart, I find solace in the storm, where you and I aren't far apart. Oh my dear, the trail's gone cold and I'm worn like the leather freight, but in every whispered wind I hear the songs we once played. Through the windswept valleys and over mountains draped in snow, I'll wander with your ghost along the lost trail carved where echoes never go.
Out where the oak trees meet the sky, I left my heart in the dusty cry of a town too small to hold my dreams, yet big enough to echo her scream. She wore a scarf blue as the night, under the porch lights flickering light. We danced through shadows, we danced till dawn. Now the dance is over, but the ghost lingers on. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you've seen my tears, you felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide. In every sunset her whisper resides, where the gravel roads and silence collides. That's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. The cabin stands empty on the ridge, windows blank like the broken bridge where we once promised under summer rains. Now only the echo of love remains. Old trails fade where we used to ride, each hoof print a word now washed by time. The wind speaks her name in a sorrowful spire, as cold as the ashes of an unkept fire. Oh, saddle hides and leather reins, you've seen my tears, you've felt my pains, carried me from her over hills so wide. In every sunset her whisper resides, where the gravel roads and silence collides. That's where I bury my love so deep, in the saddle hides where memories sleep. If I could ride one last
just two hearts unbroken under limitless skies. But time is a river that only flows one way, and my heart is a horse that no reins can sway. Oh, saddle hides and weathered hands carry these dreams through forsaken lands. On every path her shadow survives, and the silent scream of the lonely drives. Where the gravel roads and past collides, I'll keep riding through the tears I've wept in saddle hides, where her love is kept.
In a dusty drawer in an empty room, a rusty locket lies beneath the moon. Inside a curl of golden hair takes me back to when she was there. Oak trees whispered on that old hill, where the sun dipped low and time stood still. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. The wildflowers by the gravel road no longer bloom where our love once glowed. Her scarf caught on the old porch swing, now just a ghost of spring's sweet flame. The trails we rode have overgrown, paths we made are now dust and bone. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. Underneath the endless sky I roam alone, every star a word unsaid in the silent song. What's left is a shadow, a dance of light and gray. A cowboy's heart knows only the price to pay. Oh, how the winds have turned so stern through whispering pines and dreams that yearn. This rusty locket, a flame that yearns in the heart of a cowboy where sorrow burns. Each sunset bleeds like the tears she earned on that lonely ridge where memories churn. So I'll ride these lands under crown of thorn, past cabins empty and fields forlorn, with a rusty locket and the burns it bears carried deep within, like a prayer in the air.
the frost of dawn, by the creek so still, where the oak tree shadows danced upon the hill. Your laughter wove through branches cold and bare, an echo in the wind of the love we used to share. I rode past our old wooden porch, worn and gray, where we watched the sunsets at the close of day. But now only whispers on gravel roads remain, and the oak stands silent, enduring the rain. Cold morning drifts where my heart still calls your name. Across the empty cabins, love ain't quite the same. Memories like dust kicked up by a lonesome trail drift away on the wind, but your scent, it never fails. The scarf you left still lies upon my saddle horn, faded now like the fabric of the dreams we sworn. The town seems quieter now you're not here. The laughter's gone, replaced by the quiet I fear. I listen for footsteps on creaky wooden floors, and wonder if you'll pass through those swinging doors. But time's a thief, and it's stolen you, not spared, leaving only the shadows of the love we shared. Cold morning drifts through the emptiness inside, where my heart's a cabin with the doors flung wide. Ghosts of your laughter haunt the trails I ride, under skies so wide, where my sorrows I confide. I've whispered to the stars, spilled secrets in the night, sought solace in the moon's pale waning light. But every sunrise just tightens your absence grip. These trails I wander without you are a sinking ship. Cold morning drifts, I'm a shadow in the dawn, riding through the memories where our love once shone. The heart may move on, but this cowboy spirit knows, in the quiet of the wildlands, old love never goes. Yes, in the cold morning drifts, your memory forever glows. Out by Lonesome Hill, under that old oak tree, where the dust spins gold and the late days glow, we carved our names, wild hearts run free. In the bark they're faded now, just like the snow. Scarves in the wind, your laughter in the air, we danced on shadows of the coming night. Your silver locket, the moonlight in your hair, a memory's whisper 'neath the stars' soft light. Oh, Lonesome Hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree, where our love ain't sheltered anymore.
gravel roads, now overrun with thorns, lead to the porch where once your song would play. Echoes of boots on wood, and now just forlorn, a symphony of what's been swept away. An empty saddle lays beside the trail where once we rode through fields of waving grain. And now all that's left is a lonesome nightingale singing ballads of our joy and pain. Oh, lonesome hill cries for you and me. Her tears are the rain on empty cabin floors. The wind, it moans through branches of the tree where our love ain't sheltered anymore. Sometimes the heart is like those fading trails, lost beneath the weeds that time has grown. And in my dreams I roam where love prevails, only to wake on the lonesome hill alone. So lonesome hill cries, and I cry too. The sunsets blaze on the lonely paths I roam, each step away from where our love once grew. The lonesome hill cries and I can't find home. Oh, lonesome hill cries and I can't find home. In the shadow of the oak tree, where the wild daisies grow, stands a house old of secrets, whispering soft and low. I walked its dusty halls, where our laughter used to blend with a scarf you left behind, as if you'd come back again. Oh, the old house listened to the sound of our dreams. Now it echoes with silence, just like my heart it seems. Underneath the porch light where you swore you'd never part, the old house listened closely to the breaking of my heart. Years have worn the saddle, trails have gone to seed, gravel roads forgotten like the warmth of your heat. Where the river bends under the weeping willow tree lies the ghost of your whisper, but you ain't there with me. Yes, the old house listened to the vows we could not keep. Now it shelters shadows in its heart where darkness creeps. Beside the cold fireplace where our fire used to burn bright, the old house listened closely through the lonely endless night. Out here where the wind howls, carrying your voice, I'm learning to live with my choices and the weight of this void. The sunset throws gold on paths you'll walk no more, and each step takes me further from the love we swore. And the old house listen as I whisper goodbye to the dreams we once built beneath this vast open sky. As the stars look down gently on the heartache we've sown, the old house keeps listening while I wander alone.
In the shadow of the oaks, where the wild rivers bend, I found your scarf, a memory in the wind. It danced like smoke from the cabin's old stone flue, where you laughed under stars, a night's embrace so true. Thorns held tight in the palm of my hand, bleeding echoes of you in this forsaken land. Each sunset bleeding into a lonesome blue, I roam with the ghost of a love I once knew. We trace gravel road where the dust whispers past, old porches creaked with tales meant to last. But time swept you away like leaves in a storm, leaving just echoes in the boots I've worn. Thorns held tight, oh how the memories demand, bleeding echoes of you in this wild, wide land. Sunsets still bleed into my lonesome blue, I roam with the ghost of a love so true. Now I sit by the river, watching waters rush by, my reflection alone neath the vast prairie sky. Thoughts swirl like the leaves caught in an endless flight, grasping at the warmth of a lost golden light. Thorns held tight as the night whispers your name. The pain runs deep, but the love burns just the same. Every sunset's a reminder of what used to be. On these empty trails of memory, you still walk with me.
Out where the oak trees shadow the dusty roads bend, I first saw her smile wild as the wind in her hair. We danced under stars on old porches, we'd spend those fleeting sweet summers without a single care. The gravel path whispered of where our dreams might have led. In that quiet town where our love was declared. But the timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memory, in the twilight they groan. On this long, lonely trail, where my heart finds no home. The years spun like dust devils, wild and untamed. The cabin sits empty where laughter once reigned. Her scarf still hangs on the oak, faded, unnamed, a relic of passion, now just sorrow retained. Rain taps like soft footsteps across across the window pane, echo in the silence where her absence remains. Yes, the timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, where the whispers of the wind speak only of her gone. Each sunset bleeds memories, in the twilight they groan, on this long, lonely trail where my heart finds no home. Now the saddle's worn thin like the soles of my boots, every step and each mile threading back to her roots. In dreams she's the echo of old forgotten tunes, a dance in the shadow, a ghost at high noon. Still this timeless road lingers, and I'm riding alone, haunted by the silence where her laughter once roamed. Sunset's last light fading like the warmth from a stone, on this long, lonely trail, her memory etched in my bones. So I'll ride these old trails where our wild dreams once flew, beneath vast starlit skies that we once knew. And though time may pass and the night slips to blue, this timeless road lingers, ever old, ever new.
Out where the oak tree shadows lay, along across the lane, I recall a cabin weathered by the wind and rain. Her laughter lived like wildfire, wild and uncontained, and in that flickering sunlight her smile called my name. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the silence speaks her name. Since her smile called my name, nothing's been the same. Underneath the porch light where we used to sit and dream, an empty rocking chair now sways a ghostly quiet scene. That dusty road we walked along, now just a fading trail. Her scarf still hangs upon the hook, frayed and pale. Like a whisper through the chaparral, her voice would softly claim each corner of my restless heart, a love I can't reclaim. Now the prairie winds are colder and the twilight feels so tame. Since her smile called my name, everything's changed. In the silence neath the stars, I feel her touch in the midnight rain. Each drop of memory falling softly mingle joy and pain. An old guitar plays slowly a melody of days when she was mine, echoing through the canyon like a lost forgotten time. Like a whisper
soul on these endless open plains. Now every sunset's bittersweet, painted with her flame. Since her smile called my name, I've never been the same. Every trail I ride, every quiet night, her smile calls my name. Out by the ridge where the oak tree stands tall, I left parts of my heart with the fall of each leaf. We carved our names, young dreams on old bark, now just ghostly whisper as the prairie wind weaves. Sunset drips gold on a gray wooden porch, where your scarf lies forgotten, its colors grown pale. I trace the threads like roads on a map, each one a memory, a love tale gone stale. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, just like the love that we once had known. Riding through shadows on gravel roads long, heart heavy like rain. In the dust we're thrown. Years tumble like tumbleweeds past empty cabins, wildflowers bow in fields where you danced in the rain. Now only echoes of laughter float under starlight as night wraps its arms around my silent refrain. The saddle's worn leather holds shapes of our journey, embossed with the miles and the tears that were shed. Each stirrup a reminder of steps we're not taking, on pathways now blurred where our promises led. Saddle fades on the back of my roan, echoes of hoofbeats, now love's overthrown. Riding through memories forever alone, heart heavy like rain, where the wild winds have blown. My confessions to the stars, dreams hang like lanterns on the gates of what's past. Yet in the quiet, your whisper in the sagebrush, a testament that some loves are built to last. Saddle fades, but these old trails know every step taken and the places we'd go. Maybe I'm meant to wander these lands, the shadow among rocks with my heart in my hands. Sunset burns red and I whisper goodbye to the love that we lost under this endless sky.